They thought she was just another quiet new girl, easy to corner, easier to crush. But you know how it goes. Sometimes silence hides a storm, and sometimes that storm is dangerous and disciplined. And when you poke at it too long, it's going to turn around and bite you back in ways you never imagined. Yeah, that's what happened to Aaliyah Brooks at Brookstone High, where being invisible felt safer than being noticed, at least until the day someone made the mistake of thinking invisible meant weak. This isn't just a story about bullying. You see, it's what happens when the underestimated finally says, enough. I can still picture it. Aaliyah sitting at the back table in the library, shoulders hunched, acting like she was part of the furniture, peanut butter sandwich sweating in its wrapper, untouched. Like she was rationing not just food, but the space she was allowed to take up. She'd become a master at slipping through hallways, blending with the shadows, never quite part of the world everyone else lived in. In a place like Brookstone, privilege had a certain sound to it, a way the locker doors shut, the way sneakers squeaked across the floors. Aaliyah was always careful to move after the crowds thinned out, eat early, disappear before the bell. Thing is, fate's got a sick sense of humor, and one day while she's reaching for her water bottle, the library doors swing open. And just like that, her world, safe, invisible, quiet, cracks wide open. Savannah Whitmore walks in, queen of the Golden Girls, trailing her entourage Chloe, Haley, Taylor, all perfection and privilege, laughter that sounds light but cuts deep. For a second, Savannah just stares, and the air shifts, you know what I mean? Like when a predator locks eyes on something and decides, this is going to be fun. And so it starts. They corner Aaliyah by her locker, make snide remarks about her mom's job, her jacket, even the way she smells, a whole script designed to say, you don't belong here. A folded note drops at her feet. Know your place. You're not one of us. She reads it, heart pounding, but her silence isn't surrender, it's calculation. Her mom's voice in her head and Sensei Carter's mantra, silence is the space before precision. She doesn't give them what they want. No tears, no outburst, just a quiet promise to herself that this isn't the end of her story. But let's be real, the world never waits for you to get ready. That night, Aaliyah suits up, black compression top, cotton GI pants, belt coiled tight, heads to the dojo where the outside world melts away, replaced by sweat and discipline. Sensei Carter, all stern lines and little patience for self-pity, sees through her. You're fast, but you're sloppy. You're angry, but you're hiding it. Channel it. Don't let it control you. She drills, she sweats, but that rage is there, humming under her skin. Then things escalate. Someone trashes her bike outside the gas station, leaves a note. Stay where you belong. Rumors bloom, whispers spread, she's not smart, she's a charity case. Then Mr. Ellison, her math teacher, calls her out after class, asks her to retake her test because, well, concerns have been raised. She's the only one asked, of course. The whispers grow louder, eyes sharper. Even her few allies drift away, afraid of catching the heat. When Aaliyah finally eats in the cafeteria, she feels like she's been dropped in a shark tank. Every bite of her subsidized lunch a billboard for not one of us. Then Marisol, another outsider, sits with her. No words, just presence. And sometimes that's all you need to remember you're not made of glass. It's a brief calm before the next storm. A USB drive is slipped into her locker, a threatening message left on audio. One more sympathy stunt, and you both eat dirt. The campaign is coordinated, and they're not just trying to hurt her, they're trying to erase her. They hack her school account, fake her browser history, plant evidence, and now the teachers believe she's a cheater. She's called to a disciplinary hearing, her mom exhausted from night shifts, barely able to keep her eyes open. Aaliyah starts documenting everything: dates, threats, bruises, every insult, every fake message, every anonymous email sent to administration. But the isolation is suffocating. She records a voice note. I'm being targeted. I will not disappear. That's the point where you realize she's not just fighting for herself anymore. She's fighting for everyone who's ever been told to keep their head down and stay quiet. The trap comes next, Marisol warns her. Savannah and her crew are planning to ambush her in the science wing, off camera, to bait her, record her, and turn her pain into content. She's ready, though. A hidden recorder clipped to her bag. Sensei Carter's advice fresh in her ears. You're not there to win a fight. You're there to win the truth. If they touch you, you finish it. No half measures. When the confrontation comes, it's brutal, humiliating, a demand to crawl, to eat dirt, to beg. Instead, Aaliyah stands her ground, refuses to be their entertainment, and when they attack, she responds decisive, clean, controlled. The whole thing caught on camera, both theirs and hers. She walks out, not triumphant but unbroken, every ounce of restraint recorded as proof. Monday morning, she's in the principal's office, evidence in hand, calm, resolute. The video is undeniable. Savannah's bullying, Lauren's assault, the manipulation, the threats. IT traces the fake emails to Taylor's account. The dominoes fall: suspensions, scholarship revocations, legal charges, apologies posted in black and white for the whole school to see. The reckoning isn't loud, it's seismic, privilege stripped bare, consequences finally landing where they belong. Teachers apologize, administration asks her to lead the new equity committee, and for the first time, Aaliyah's voice isn't just defending herself, it's changing the system. The Thompson Protocol, her guide for surviving and documenting abuse, spreads to other schools, other districts, and the silence that once protected bullies is finally broken. When she speaks at the Justice and Courage ceremony, she stands tall. Not as a survivor, but as a catalyst, telling everyone, justice isn't about revenge, it's about making sure no one else has to suffer what you did. She gets an invitation to Howard University, messages from UCLA, and the sense that her story is now a spark, lighting the way for the next kid who's told to know their place. See, in the end, Aaliyah's victory isn't just about beating the system. It's about rewriting what's possible. Her steps through the halls are lighter now, her silence replaced by a strength that nobody can strip away. And if you're reading this, sitting in your own quiet storm, wondering if anyone will ever believe you or if justice is just a word, don't let that doubt win. Drop a thought below. Tell me what courage means to you. If stories like Aaliyah's matter, you know what to do: subscribe, comment, share, because every story shared is another voice they can't erase. And maybe, just maybe, the next kid hears "You belong," and everything changes.